Hello trainers, Sharkunel here with another event recap. This time, the Rainbow Cup for the Pittsburgh West region. Spoiler alert, I went 2-2 again. I cannot get back to the winning ways. In any event, check out my battle videos and learn from my mistakes. Stick to the end of the video and there's a special bonus. I got the video from tournament champion Exile Exo of his final match with Cullen 5380 for the tournament championship. And if you like this content, please hit the subscribe button and get notifications of all my future videos. And with that, I will get right into the video battles. And my first opponent was none other than Melgood 711. She and I have battled each other repeatedly in practically every tournament we have entered, and I got to battle her again. I led with Slowbro, she leads with Quagsire. So I'm just trying to get to the Ice Beam. Slowbro, the trade-off is it does good damage and you can win a lot of 2-shield matches, but you have to burn your shields to do it. So that was just one of the strategies I was employing this time, trying to win these lead matchups. So you gotta use shields on Slowbro if you want to get to the other side. So I did that. I give up shield advantage, but I won the first matchup and have a fully charged Slowbro ready for Venusaur. So I hit the Ice Beam. She has to shield. So we're back to even shields. But I can't get to the second Ice Beam. Close, but I couldn't get there. So Venusaur takes out Slowbro. I bring in Lapras. No shields left. So Lapras survives one Frenzy Plant with just enough health left to get off the surf. So I take out Venusaur as well. She brings in Mantine. I've got Quagsire in the back. So she gets to the charge move first, but Quagsire can tank Aerial Ace pretty well. Stone Edge is going to do a nice chunk of damage. So if I can get to another Stone Edge, I can win this battle. She gets to Aerial Ace first, but again, Quagsire can take it, and I'm able to get to the Stone Edge. So good game. I am up 1-0 on Melgood 711. Second game, I decided to lead with Charizard. And she brings Venusaur. So I get a good matchup. I've got the advantage here. She swaps out immediately to Quaggy, and I bring in my Quagsire. I've got Earthquake, so that can give an advantage in the mirror match. So I get to the Earthquake after burning one shield. She does not shield, so a nice chunk of damage almost takes out the Quaggy on her side. I shield her Earthquake, and I'm able to farm out the rest. So again, I've given up shield advantage, but won the first match. So she has to block there. So I bring in Charizard against Venusaur. Venusaur can take the Frenzy Plant. She swaps out. And I've got a Blast Burn ready for Fortress. She blocks. But Fortress takes forever to charge up its moves. I'm able to get to a second Blast Burn from Charizard. Take out the Fortress. So she's got Venusaur. And I've got a shield left. So I get to the Blast Burn. And I'm able to take out Venusaur. So it's good game again to Melgood 711. And I'm able to win the first round against Mel. Second opponent, Japes of Wrath. I have fought him once before, quite some time ago, in I think it was a General Great League tournament. A very, very skilled trainer. So I lead with Charizard. He leads with Venusaur. So I've got the advantage there. He swaps to Kingdra. I swap to Slowbro, which I don't think was a good idea. Kingdra's Dragon Fast Move is just eating Slowbro for lunch. But we're at even shields here, and we're both eating each other for a lot of damage. And I used the shield there. I shouldn't have used that shield. I wasn't going to be able to get off another charge move, so that was a mistake. So anyway, Lapras comes in, takes out Kingdra. I've got no shields left, so he takes out Lapras with a Frenzy Plant. And I'm just trying to do whatever I can here with Charizard. I get to the Dragon Claw, but he's got a shield left, and he's going to take me out here. So good game. Game 1, Japes of Wrath takes the first one. Second game, this time I lead Slowbro. He leads Venusaur. So I'm just trying to get to this Ice Beam here. We're both doing pretty good damage. Slowbro, strategy I was using, you got to use the shields on Slowbro. So I get to the Ice Beam. Ice Beam takes out Venusaur. So again, giving up shield advantage, but won the first match. Kingdra comes in. I can't get to another fast move from Slowbro. In comes Lapras. Lapras is able to tank one Outrage. I'm just trying to get to a Surf here. Get one shield from him. He takes out Lapras the rest of the way. Here comes Charizard. And I used my last shield on this Outrage. I get to the Dragon Claw, and he uses his last shield. I get to another Dragon Claw, but he gets to one first and gets to his Outrage and takes out Charizard. So my next opponent at 1-1, I faced Lady Phoenix. I had never fought her before, and she had a bunch of off-meta stuff that I just wasn't prepared for. I didn't know what this Bellossom would do, and before I knew it, Slowbro was dead. I just was unprepared for that, so she swaps into Lapras when I bring in Venusaur. And she doesn't shield there. I think she didn't know that matchup. So Venusaur takes out Lapras. She brings in Mantine. Frenzy Plant, she does block. I use the shield to try to preserve Venusaur. Get to another charge move. I did get to the Frenzy Plant. She uses a second shield, so no shields left. Mantine takes out Venusaur. I've got Lapras left. Lapras tanks the Aerial Ace. I get to the Surf. Lapras does charge up Surf pretty quickly, but she's got another Pokemon in the back, so this is an uphill battle. That faux pas at the beginning with Bellossom doomed me here. So she brings in Bellossom again, and two swipes, and Lapras is dead. So game 2, lead with Charizard. Gotta fight that Bellossom. She brings in Entei. Again, another matchup I was unprepared for. She swaps into Lapras. I swap into Venusaur. So I use the shield. Venusaur can't take that Ice Beam. I get to the Frenzy Plant. She shields. So we're at 1-1 shields. She gets to the Ice Beam. I burn my second shield. Get off the Frenzy Plant. She blocks. So everybody's done with their shields. I bring in my Lapras. I tank a Surf, and I get off my Surf. This is probably going to take out the Lapras, or very close to it. Able to farm a little energy and take out her Lapras. And now I've got a Surf, or almost an Ice Beam ready. That Bellossom is back. I do get the Ice Beam off and take it out mostly. Lapras survives with a Sliver. Not able to get off another charge move against Entei, but I've got Charizard here. Again, I don't know this matchup, but she swapped out from Entei, so I'm assuming I have a chance to win here. I get off 2 Dragon Claws, and 1 more tap is able to take out Entei. So I am able to take the second game from Lady Phoenix. So we're 1-1, and we're going to a third matchup. I lead Charizard again. And she brings Bellossom. So I think I get the lucky guess. She swaps out. Again, similar to last time, I bring in Venusaur. Gotta block that Ice Beam. I got the Frenzy Plant. She blocks it. So we've seen all this before. This time I get the Frenzy Plant first. She burns her second shield. I burn mine. Stupidly, I think that was that was a bad shield. I bring in Lapras. But again, we're seeing similar to the second game here. I get to the Surf. Again, farm a couple of taps of energy. So here comes Bellossom again. This time I swap to Charizard. I'm able to take it out with the Blast Burn. She's got Ivysaur this time. So Charizard gets quickly to another Blast Burn, and I'm able to take out Ivysaur. So lucky team selection there, and I'm able to take round 3 from Lady Phoenix. So I am 2-1 at this point, and my last matchup is against Woe's Lee, whom I had never fought before. I bring Slowbro, he brings Victory Bell. I was thinking I was going to be able to get to an Ice Beam here. No such luck. I take out a good chunk of Victory Bell's health, but he swaps it out, brings in Mantine. I bring in Quaggy. I get to Stone Edge. He blocks. I block the Aerial Ace, mirroring his Shield Juice, but he must have gone for the energy to put 2 of those in a row. So I get to the second Stone Edge. He lets that one through. So I would like to win this battle, so I use my second shield. He swaps out again. Got his second shield. And I bring in Charizard. Finish off Victory Bell. Get to the Dragon Claw against Mantine. Finish off him. But he's got Raichu in the back, which isn't boding well for me. He's able to take out Charizard. So good game to Woe's Lee on game 1. Going into game 2. And I lead with Charizard. He leads Mantine. So I'm going to swap to Venusaur. He swaps to Raichu. Not certain that was the best swap into Venusaur, because I think Venusaur is a pretty good matchup against Raichu. I get to the Sludge Bomb. So he's used both shields. I'm going to mirror that and use both shields. I think I'm going to take Outright You here. Okay, so no shields left. He brings Mantine. He gets the charge move first. So I bring Quaggy. He swaps out. I swap out to Charizard. Get to the Dragon Claw. Nice chunk there. He has Leaf Blade. Is not going to hurt Charizard that badly. So Charizard takes out Victory Bell. Gets a Dragon Claw in on Mantine. Mantine uses Water Pulse to take me out, but I've got a charged up Quaggy in the back. I'm able to take out Mantine. So I take the second game from Woe's Lee. And we're going to go to a game 3. This time I'm going to lead Quagsire. He took his time choosing his team here, as we both did. So I got Quagsire against Victory Bell, and I should swap out immediately here, but again, I didn't realize how badly Venusaur was going to take me out there, just not knowing that matchup, and I lost my Quagsire instantaneously, and that really set the die for this match. I put myself too far in a hole by just not knowing that matchup. So I'm here with Venusaur against Mantine. I get off a Frenzy Plant. He blocks it. I block the Aerial Ace. Get into another Frenzy Plant, which he again blocks. I'm just racking my brain for some way to salvage this, and there's absolutely no way to salvage it after that grievous error on the first play. So he takes out Venusaur. A little bit of lag here. Wasn't going to rescue me from my poor play. I got off the Dragon Claw. He let it through. So Charizard does take out Mantine. Got a Dragon Claw waiting for whoever's coming in. Puts a bite on Victory Bell. Can tank that Leaf Blade, but that sliver of health is not going to allow him to win against Ninetales, a fully healthy Ninetales. I get off one charge move, and that's that. So my tournament ended 2-2. And here is the video bonus. I got the video from Exile Exo for his last battle against Cullen. This was for the tournament championship. So as you saw, the lead there, Exile swapped Victory Bell and Cullen swapped in Fortress. Exile gets to the Acid Spray, gets it in on Fortress. Fortress is just chunking away with the fast moves. And finally gets to the fast move, and Exile lets Victory Bell go. So presumably we got a charged up Fortress here. Exile brings in Magcargo. Does not shield a Heavy Slam. Magcargo finishes off Fortress with his charge moves. Exile swaps to Kingdra. Mantine comes in for Cullen. Exile gets to the Outrage. Blocked. Aerial Ace from Mantine that Exile lets through on Kingdra. Blocks the second Aerial Ace. And does get to an Outrage with just a sliver of health left. So 1-to-1 shields. Exile brings in McCargo versus Cullen's Quaggy. Stone Edge Exile shields. And gets to his own Stone Edge, which is probably going to take out Quaggy here. Nope, shielded. Quaggy gets to another Stone Edge. McCargo goes night-night. So Cullen wins game 1. Exile leads Charizard versus Mantine. Takes a couple taps and then gets out of there to his swap, which I think Exile would call his pivot, to Kingdra. In comes Fortress. Kingdra gets to Hydro Pump. Fortress does not block. Cullen doesn't block and lets that through. So that takes out most of Fortress's health. Exile blocks the charge move and takes out Fortress. So here comes Mantine. Exile does not block the charge move, which is Aerial Ace. And there goes Kingdra. Exile brings in Feraligatr, which, as you'll see in his little video snip at the end, he said was his ace in the hole, a really good Pokemon for him. So Feraligatr gets to Hydro Cannon. Takes out Mantine. Nope, Mantine shielded there. Didn't see the graphic. Aerial Ace almost took out Feraligatr. So here comes Charizard. He's got a Blast Burn queued up against Quagsire. Takes out half of Quaggy's health. He gets to the Dragon Claw. Charizard is quick to charge up his moves. That gets Cullen's last shield. Exo burns his shield to protect Charizard. Second of lag there. But Exile got to the Dragon Claw. I think that's going to take out Quaggy. Okay, so Exile's got a pretty healthy Charizard against a very unhealthy Mantine. He's able to tank one Aerial Ace with a little health left and take out Mantine with just a few HP left. So they went to a game 3. Exile led Victory Bell. Cullen led Mantine. So I think these two are going to do nice damage both to each other with their fast moves. Cullen got to the charge move first. Exo blocked. Then swapped out to Kingdra. Cullen swapped out to Fortress. Not before his Mantine took a bunch of damage though. Kingdra got to his Outrage. And although it's taken a lot of damage from Fortress, well, didn't get to the charge move. So Fortress took out Kingdra. Exo brings in Magcargo. Uses a shield to block the heavy slam. And finishes Fortress off with fast moves. In comes Quaggy. A Stone Edge is ready to hit him in the face. And Exo swapped out during the charge move to bring in Victory Bell. And Victory Bell took out those two Pokemon and swept them very quickly. So Exile wins the tournament.
Okay, here we are with the Rainbow Cup Wild West champion, June 9th, Exile Exo. Any famous last words? What carried you through to victory?
Feraligatr's OP.
All right.
Well, there you heard it. I think what he said was Feraligatr is OP. I will be checking out Feraligatr for possible use in my next tournament for the Rainbow Cup. But thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more event recaps and interviews on this YouTube channel.